with me. Before I'm going to tell you about the topic, let me introduce myself. My name is Anastasia Dewi, or you can call me Tasya or Ana. I'm a student of Business University and my major is Mass Communication. Because of the assignment that Sir Daniel Wiguna given us, here I am to explain about some topic that he already given us. Sir Daniel is my lecturer for speaking public class. So no need to linger again. With this, I'm going to talk about Generation Z, which always takes our attention, and also with the fun examples that I give to you to understand what are the unique characteristics that Generation Z have and what are they contributed to universe later. So the first one, I'm going to tell you about from where the terms of Generation Z comes from. From the article that I read about Generation Z, the terms of Generation Z come first from William Strauss and Neil Howe's generation theory. They divided the demographics of the world based on industry profiles, wars, their social structures, and their relationship in the year of human birth. So the next one is, I'm going to tell you 5 characteristics that Generation Z with the example of each characteristic. The first one is, they are internet experts. Because they are always online, they find answer to question in warp speed. Z members multitask across a few different screens or monitors at once. They make lightning rounds through Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, Tumblr, Tinder, and Gmail, and the others. They know the lingo, they create memes, they make finds and periscopes, and elaborate Snapchats. They have accounts on dozens, if not hundreds, of platforms. It's a challenge to put down their phones, even for 10 minutes to eat lunch.
Bantuin mama dong, ini gimana sih caranya? Ribet banget. Ini mama nggak ngerti ini gimana caranya. Kenapa? Susah banget ya main Instagram. Mau ngapain ini? Ini mau live gitu loh, biar kayak orang-orang asli gitu. Ora sih si mama nih caranya nih. Nih, jadi pencet foto dulu nih. Terus, nih ada live kan?
Is we rather message than talk in person. Along the same lines, Generation Z would rather have a digital conversation than a real-life discussion in many distances. Before rolling your eyes out of your head, think of the benefits. Awkward pauses, none of those. Stick your foot in your mouth, difficult to accomplish when you are typing rather than talking. Nice flow of language, for sure. Better writing skills, argue so. I text paragraphs to my friends because yes, we have intelligent discussion via message or messenger, and I go back in and edit for grammar, spelling, and sentence structure before sending. Obviously, I'm not revising the way I wrote an article at work, but I make a solid effort. You might think it's strange, but it's simply a way of life of generation. Udah lama gak ketemu?
Oh iya Tasya, udah lama ya kita gak ketemu. Kabar gimana?
Baik, baik.
Oh,
Boleh di mana kamu sekarang?
oh jadi nulis.
Oh,
Iya.
they look up to YouTubers. Generation Z, new idol are internet stars like PewDiePie. Say this Business Insider article, which is well spot on. Every single day, they check the YouTube channels they subscribe to about 10 for new content. In fact, it's the first thing they do after getting home from the office or school. They will spend up to an hour watching videos from their favorites, which is included beauty vloggers and online comedians alike and the others. On the other hand, they also use YouTube for documentaries and self-education, which makes they feel a little less guilty for all the time they waste on the site. But they raise you this, is it really considered a waste if it's harmless entertainment?
Duh, suka banget deh sama Krisdayanti. Lagu-lagunya bagus banget. Gila, bagus banget. berisik banget sih, lagunya kecilin kenapa? Zaman sekarang masih zaman gitu dengerin lagu jadul, mendingan nonton YouTube tahu. Apa itu YouTube kok gini lah? Iya, kayak gini. Aduh. Nah, berisik tahu. Kamu tuh yang kurang-kurangin deh nonton YouTube gitu.
So the fourth one is finding goods or products or service want to purchase. The existence of smartphone or gadgets doesn't necessarily make them the same entirely in shopping. Generation Y and Generation Z really take advantage of the existence of smartphone or gadgets to get the goods or products or service they want. While Generation X is under this generation in search of goods or products or service, although Generation X looking for it through smartphone or gadget, but the sale and purchase transactions are done offline or directly to the seller or shop or market. In other words, they search through a smartphone or gadget just to get information.
Bagus-bagus nih. Jadi pengen deh. Nah, beli baju. Nggak ada baju nih. Baju apa lagi sih? Baju buat jalan-jalan. Ayo deh ke Mangdu. Siapin dulu tuh mobilnya. Ih, zaman sekarang ke Mangdu. Online aja kali nih, online. Kalau kamu nggak cukup gimana? Ih, bisa sekarang tuh udah bisa bagus. Iya nih, udah bisa milih size sekarang nih. Nih. Kok mama nggak yakin ya? Mendingan kita ke Mangdu aja. Ih, bagus mah enggak. Sekarang tuh zamannya online.
Bruh.
So the last one is their media consumption habits differ from previous generations, even millennials. In 2015, Vision Political conducted an exclusive study that exposed the changing media consumption habits of younger consumers. While Generation Z follow millennials closely, these two generations are not entirely identical when it comes to social media networks they visit, the device they use, and how much TV content they consume. Some notable statements about Generation Z characteristics from the infographic is the first one. On average, Generation Z use their smartphone 15.4 hours per week, more than any other type of device. The second one, Generation Z consume 13.2 hours of TV content per week, significantly less than Boomers and Generation X. And last one, there has been a 41% increase in the use of ad blocking software in the past 12 months.
Oke, sekarang ditekan sama si Black Box. Black Box. Itu bukannya game. Yuk.
Buset deh, Ma. Ini TV gede banget, kecilin. Kamu tuh yang di kamar aja sana. Ih, kecilin, Ma. Sana kamu di kamar. Ma, mendingan nonton YouTube. Gak usah berisik kayak gini. Zaman sekarang nonton TV seru ini. Zaman sekarang gitu loh, Ma. Tontonannya tuh YouTube, bukan TV.
So we can conclude that Generation X, Y, and Z each have positive and negative properties. By understanding their differences, it is hoped that educators or corporate leaders can understand the individuals of these three generations according to their characteristics. Surely, the challenge of Generation Z is greater than Generation Y or X as the previous generation. For Generation X and Y who already and will have a Generation Z or Alpha as the next generation, would have to have understood the characteristics of this youngest generation. This generation ought to be watched, especially the use of the internet, but certainly not corrugated. As parents, Generation of X and Y must be firm but gentle and patient to build a healthy and open dialogue and communication, to be present in their entirely and to educate positive values with love. I hope not only the growing Generation Z but also the other generation will grow with the positive way.